Hey racers, JonRacer3 today, back for another fantastic Hot Wheels tournament. Today we have one of the most memorable Hot Wheels tournaments on this channel. We have the HYPERCAR on the 3-lane drop through the fat track turn. We have it again. I believe this is the 6th or 7th installment in the series. I'm not quite sure, but a lot of you guys like this tournament, so I thought I'd do it one more time before the Tournament of Champions begun. So let's go ahead and take a look at the cars competing. In our first match, we have the Lamborghini Centenario, the Pagani Huayra Roadster, and the Bugatti Veyron. Next, we're going to have the Maserati MC12, Cyber Speeder, and the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. Then we have the Pagani Huayra, we have Track Ripper, and the Lamborghini Aventador. Then another matchup we have is the McLaren Senna, the Porsche 918 Spider, and the Mazda Furai. We have the Aston Martin Vulcan, McLaren Speedtail, Ferrari 599XX. We have the Renault Sport RS01, the Bugatti Chiron, and the Infiniti Vision Concept. And then finally, we have the Bugatti Divo, absolutely beautiful car. We have Exotique and the McLaren P1. We have the Nissan Vision 2020 Concept, the Bugatti Vision GT, the Koenigsegg Agera, and finally we have the Lykan Hypersport, the Lamborghini Veneno, and the Ferrari FXXK. A lot of beautiful cars. You see the way this is going to work. For the first round, it'll be first car to 1 win. For the second round, it'll be first car to 2 wins. And for the finale, it'll be the first car to 3 wins. Will be the winner of this tournament. Hope you guys are excited as I am for the last tournament before the Tournament of Champions. Let's get started. Here we go for our first match. We have the Ferrari FXX, the Lamborghini Veneno, and the Lykan Hypersport. 3, 2, 1. Look at that Veneno go. It just has so much speed. A lot more speed than the Lykan and the Ferrari for sure. The Lamborghini is moving on. Here we go for our second matchup. We have the Koenigsegg Agera, the Bugatti Vision GT, and the Nissan Vision 2020 Concept. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the rear riders are moving. It's going to be the Nissan Vision 2020 Concept, just barely beating out the Koenigsegg and the Bugatti. Next up, we've got the McLaren P1, Exotique, and the Bugatti Divo. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the McLaren P1 just barely edging out the Divo, beating out Exotique, and moving on to the next round. Next up, we've got the Mazda Furai, the Porsche 918 Spider, and the McLaren Senna. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the Mazda Furai with a lot of speed, beating out the Porsche, taking the win. Here we go for our next matchup. We have the Ferrari 599XX, the McLaren Speedtail, and the Aston Martin Vulcan. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be the Ferrari 599XX beating out the Aston Martin Vulcan for the next round. For our next matchup, we have the Infiniti Vision Concept, the Bugatti Chiron, and the Renault Sport RS01. I think the Chiron has won a HYPERCAR tournament. I don't think the Infiniti has. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the Renault Sport RS01 beating them both. Moving on to the next round. Next up, we got the Bugatti Veyron, the Lamborghini Centenario, and the Pagani Huayra Roadster. That Veyron is very fast. Let's see how it does in 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the Bugatti Veyron beating out the Centenario and the Pagani. Moving on. Next up, we got that Maserati MC12, we got Cyber Speeder, and we've got the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento. One of the faster cars that we've seen out of this bunch, but I think the MC12 might give him a run for his money. 3, 2, 1. And look at that, Cyber Speeder is going to pull ahead of both of them as they wipe each other out. It's going to be Cyber Speeder. Moving on to the next round. And for our final match of the first round, we have the Pagani Huayra, we have Track Ripper, and we have the Lamborghini Aventador. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Lamborghini Aventador on the outside taking the turn beautifully, taking the win. Here you have it. Here are your semi-finalist cars. First cut of 2 wins for this round. Who's going to move on to the finals? I interrupt this program to let you guys know about my merch shop. If you go ahead and click the link in the description, you will see that I have a whole bunch of cool white t-shirts and hoodies and a whole bunch of stuff to come in the future, all relating to my channel. So if you guys want to be ahead and be a supporter of the channel, go ahead and check out some of these shirts or hoodies. Maybe even buy a few, buy some for your friends. We're going to have more merch and stickers even coming out in the future, so make sure you keep your eyes on that. I just want to let you guys know about the merch store. It's there for you to buy, and I'd really appreciate it. So that is all. Now back to your scheduled video. Our first matchup is the McLaren P1, the Nissan Vision Concept, and the Lamborghini Veneno. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the McLaren P1 is going to be taking the first win, beating out the competition. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. This time it looks like it's going to be the Lamborghini Veneno taking its first win, making it 1-1 with these cars. Here we go. This could be it. If the Veneno or McLaren wins it, they're moving on. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be a close one. The McLaren P1 is not going to make it. It's going to be the Veneno sneaking the pass at the last second, beating out the McLaren and moving on to the final round. For our next round, we have the Ferrari 599XX, the Mazda Furai, and the Renault Sport RS01. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it's going to be the Mazda Furai taking the first win. One more win for the Furai, and it's all over. 3, 2, 1. And it's going to be close. The Ferrari tries to make a pass on the last second, but it's not going to be fast enough. The Mazda Furai is going to sneak the win away from the Ferrari. Here we go for our final matchup. I think we have the winner in this one. We have the Bugatti Veyron, Cyber Speeder, and the Lamborghini Aventador in silver. 3, 2, 1. The Bugatti Veyron is going to spin around the Aventador on the turn, getting his first win. Here we go with race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, it looks like the Aventador is just going to shove the Bugatti off of the track, taking his first win, going to a third race. This is it. If the Veyron wins it or the Aventador, they're moving on to the finals. 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the Aventador just has so much speed, he's going to stay in front of the Veyron, blocking his attempts to pass. It's going to be the Lamborghini Aventador, moving on. Here you guys have it. Here are the 3 cars moving on to the finals. We have the Lamborghini Veneno, the Mazda Furai, and the Lamborghini Aventador. The first car to 3 wins will be your champion. Let's get going. Here we go with race number 1. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be the Lamborghini. No, it's not. It's going to be the Mazda Furai taking the first win. Here we go. Race number 2. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and it's going to be an awful wreck. It's going to be Mazda Furai taking their second win. One more for the Furai, and it's over. Race number 3. If the Furai takes it, he's taking it all. 3, 2, 1. It's going to be close. The Lamborghini Aventador spins out on the backstretch. He had it in the bag, but he lost it to the Furai, who's going to sneak that win away from the Lamborghini, taking the win. Thank you guys so much for watching this tournament. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more tournaments like this, well, I guess you're going to have to watch the Tournament of Champions coming up the next 3 weeks. I hope you guys are excited. There's a trailer coming out soon. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Peace.